Let me ask you a simple question. How many photos are sitting on your phone right now? Hundreds? Maybe thousands? Every day, we capture moments, our families, our food, our travels, even selfies. But here's the real question, is this practice halal or haram in Islam? Some people confidently say, brother, sister, taking photos is haram, don't do it. Others argue, no, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. And because of these mixed voices, many Muslims feel confused. Today, let's go deep into this topic and, inshallah, by the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between what is allowed, what is not, and what Islam truly says about photography. Why did Islam forbid image making in the past? To understand the ruling on photography, we need to travel back in time, to the era of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. At that time, cameras did not exist. What people had were statues, paintings, and drawings. But these weren't just art pieces. Many of these images became objects of worship. People decorated their homes and temples with them, bowed before them, and slowly, shirk, worshipping other than Allah, spread. This is why Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned so strongly against making images of living beings. He said, the people who will be most severely punished on the Day of Judgment are the image makers. Bukhari, Muslim. So the ruling wasn't about cameras, it was about protecting Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. The danger was people creating figures and then worshipping them. Photography versus drawing, are they the same? Fast forward to today. Photography works very differently. A painting or a statue is created by human hands. A photograph, on the other hand, captures reality. It does not create a new life. It's like holding a mirror in your hand, you're not creating what you see, you're simply freezing a reflection of Allah's creation. This is why many modern scholars say photography is not the same as drawing or sculpting. It does not give life, it only records what Allah has already created. For example, Sheikh Yusuf al-Qaradawi explained that photography is permissible as long as it is not used for haram. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen said photographs are like mirrors, you're just storing what you see. But to be fair, some scholars remain strict. They argue that since photography is still a form of image making, it should be avoided unless necessary. So we see two opinions. One group says it's only halal if absolutely necessary. The other group, which is the majority today, says it's halal, as long as it's used correctly. What really matters, intention and usage. In Islam, the ruling of many things comes down to intention and usage. Let's break this down with examples. If a family takes a photo on Eid to remember their joy together, halal. If a student needs a passport or ID photo, halal. If a teacher uses photos in slides to teach Islam, halal. If a dawah channel uses pictures to explain history, Islamic sites, or nature, halal. But what if someone takes photos to show off, to promote indecency, or to spread haram content? Then those photos become haram. So photography is like a knife. A knife itself is neutral, you can use it to cut food, or to harm someone. The tool is not the problem. The way you use it determines whether it's halal or haram. Examples from daily life. Think about it, today, photography is everywhere. Passports, school IDs, driving licenses, medical records, job applications, all require photos. Imagine if photography was completely haram. How would Muslims travel, study, or even work? This shows the wisdom of scholars who understood that photography is part of modern necessity. Let's consider a few situations. A Muslim doctor uses photos in medical textbooks to teach about the human body. This is beneficial. A travel vlogger captures nature, mountains, rivers, deserts, showing the beauty of Allah's creation. This can increase people's appreciation of Allah. A parent keeps photos of their children as memories. This is natural love, and there's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, photography can be abused. Posting indecent selfies to attract attention. Taking photos to show off wealth, cars, or luxury. Using photography for haram entertainment. Here, the line is crossed. The sin is not the camera, it's the intention and the act. Real-life story. Let me share a story. A young brother once said, "I stopped taking pictures with my family because I heard it's haram." But later, when his grandmother passed away, he regretted it. He had no photos of her, no memories to look back on. Afterward, he learned that family photos for memories are halal, as long as they are kept private and respectful. This story shows how a lack of knowledge can make people deprive themselves of what Allah has allowed. What scholars say today. Most contemporary scholars lean toward permissibility. They agree that photography itself is not haram, but its usage can make it halal or haram. For example, scholars from Al-Azhar University have stated photography is allowed. Sheikh Ibn Baz, while strict on some forms, acknowledged photography for necessity. Today, fatwa councils around the world consider photography halal, as long as it is not for indecency or shirk. This balanced approach protects Muslims from falling into haram, but also allows them to use technology for good. A reminder about accountability. Here's the real reminder: on the Day of Judgment, Allah will ask us how we used our eyes, ears, tongues, and yes, even our cameras. Did we use them to spread goodness, capture family joy, or remind people of Allah? Or did we use them to spread haram, show off, or waste time? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that every blessing we have will be questioned. Photography is a blessing of modern times. Use it wisely. Conclusion. So, is taking photos halal or haram in Islam? The answer is, taking photos is halal, as long as the purpose is halal. It only becomes haram when it's used for haram intentions, showing off, spreading indecency, or leading people away from Allah. Photography itself is just a tool. Like fire, it can cook your food, or it can burn your house. The tool is neutral. What matters is how you use it. Brothers and sisters, remember, Islam is not about making life difficult. Islam is about protecting your faith, your dignity, and your relationship with Allah. If your photos help you, bring joy to your family, or serve a good purpose, then they are permissible. But if they push you toward sin, then avoid them. At the end of the day, the camera is in your hand, but the accountability is with Allah. So use it wisely, and let your photos be a source of benefit, not regret. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like and share content that helps clarify common misconceptions about Islam.